Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's a Temerian Tuesday, and do I have a deck for you? We have revamped our Tournies deck by making one targeted change. We have subbed out Veraxis for Erland. I'm going to walk you through how this deck works, and I'm probably going to bring this to a tournament. But let's see how it plays on ladder right now. Lots of tall removal necessary to really compete. So we still have Unsafe, we still have Selkirk, and we have Bloody Baron in this deck. I think that's a combo platter of removal and point resets that can get us some really good value. As you guys know, typically the play here is get out all our blue stripes, copy them as many times as we want, use Pavetta, and then use Erland to boost them all up, get them back out again, and then you can boost up Erland with the remaining points after you've gotten out all those base points onto the board. I wasn't having as good a luck with Cohen. Doesn't mean you won't, but I wasn't, so decided to stop forcing it. I do want this done banner out. This is a good combo right here. Don't love him right now. I can get Selkirk a little bit later. But Radovid's Royal Guards I really don't want on. Going second, and that's really something I wanted to avoid. Alright, well, we are where we are. Can use Griffin Witchers to sub cards back in and out of your deck if you're having problems with bricking like I am here, but it's up to you. So an Onsace here is going to do 6 damage. He'll go down to 5. He'll get smacked back, lose the shield, and then Onsace will finish him off. So this works actually really well as just a clean and easy removal of the defender. You can sometimes just go ahead and get the immediate forfeiture from your opponent despite having a terrible hand. So if you're looking for a super clean and easy win, Shield Wall get it for you. Really didn't like what I had left in my hand there, but the opponent didn't know that. A little bit of a premature forfeiture in my opinion, but might have been that their entire game plan was based around that play. Seeing several of these Viper decks lately. Viper, however you want to refer to it. Vipa. Yeah, my bet is that it was a Viper deck. Which is a little bit weird because it is a decent counter. I mean, I would kill the Viper, I guess. But it is a good counter to blue stripes since you get to banish them from the graveyard. This is a little bit weird to see Ethne as the leader being used with a precision with Deadeye Ambush. But who am I to judge? Alright, we do get Pavetta, we get Merciless, we get Zeal, we get a Dun Banner. We have Boiling Oil plus a Nautilus Kicker. This is pretty much as good as it gets for me. I'm really not going to try to tweak too much here. The only thing I'd probably like to have is a better blue coin play. But I'm not feeling like I want to be too ridiculous here. I'm gonna go for Dun Banner, just a melee row. Start this off nice and patient. Ooh, I love the Cyberpunk 2077 coin. It is pretty awesome. And this is what the card back looks like. Swordmaster is good play, decent value. Here I actually kind of like Honest Stranger. It's just like really good value play, but I would rather have a Blue Stripe Scout. I think it just fits a little bit better for us. We're just setting up the kill here for Vernon. We get the Zeal with Vess. Then we don't have to deal with the 1 damage pings from the Swordmaster. second Swordmaster coming down here. Get our thin. Now we just need to get this dun banner protected. But we kind of want to string the opponent on at least a little bit here. Obviously, if this gets removed, we have the chance of breaking with the other one, which is unfortunate. Certainly not what we want to have happen, but it's not the end of our day. We're just going to remove this Elven Swordmaster, force the opponent to play something else. Looking for the opponent to play some kind of tempo here. And at this point, if I can, I'd like to hold on to my Nautilus. Then I can play my Nautilus with my Trident Infantry next turn. But the carryover value and putting this to bed all at once might be worth it to me. Plus I get the Amphib into my hand, I don't have to worry about it. Probably a smart play there actually would have been to give the shield to someone on melee. Just so this Cat Witcher doesn't get any value whatsoever. So they need to overcome a 31-point gap. I don't think that this is the way to do that. I'd be happy to see Vernwazeel out regardless, just in a bleed situation. So he now needs to overcome a 21-point gap. Great Oak right now is going to be a 13-point play. So he gets just enough here. I'm going to set down a drummer. Should be just enough to clinch this around. And we have played high provision cost unit out with Roche Merciless, but alright, so that's terribly unfortunate for us. We just don't get the consistency we like. Just set up Trident here. Get the ticking engine. We do have 4 units on melee, so if it is going to be a Gezras, the opponent will find some decent value. No real tall unit coming out here, so nothing looking great for Selkirk. The opponent continues to commit with leader charges here. Right now, 7-point Great Oak with 8 points of value. This Yavin is decently annoying. Probably would have gone for the scout there. We're just going to go ahead and take the pass here. Hey, welcome Slav Squirrel. I'm doing pretty well. How are you doing? We're just shooting this video for next Tuesday since I don't have as much time this weekend with the tournament. My wife has to do a lot of filming too. We just subbed out Viraxis for Erland. This is a huge overplay. Way too many points from the opponent. Huge commitment. Tells me that they love their other cards. This is the one break we don't want. I don't love reinforcements here. It's a little bit better, but I am looking for Erland. With Amphib gone, we now have no choice but to go for Pavetta and then to hope to draw into him next round. Which stinks because it reduces our chances of drawing into the cards that we do like. I do like the zeal that siege support gives. I'd like the damage out of Trident, but I just don't have any way of committing that. But Pavetta is, again, here what we need to go for, just because we need those blue stripe scouts. We only want one of these. We don't want two of them. We certainly don't want him. Hey, we do get lucky. I'd like the adrenaline play with Erland here. Probably just start off with Trident Infantry. We'll put all our blue stripes to ranged. We're going to use a shield here and a shield here. That's really about it, so we'll leave him for now. They haven't used any big removal yet. Oh, you can't have everything you want in life. Alright, let's get down Selkirk. Yeah, I'd like to use my zeal on him, but I only have one use of zeal, and it's gonna go to the commando. At least I get to save the shield for the siege support. If there's ever gonna be like a heat wave, I expect it pretty soon. Otherwise, we're just gonna feed a body with drummer. Kieran makes sense here. We're just playing for time at this point, as I anticipate the opponent is here a little bit. Where Erland needs to come down as the not this next card, but the one after that. We can use this shield on the Bloody Baron. But right now, I kind of doubt in a Deadeye Ambush deck that we're going to see a lot of huge value come out. I'm going to play Erland to melee row just because of Brayan. I just want to make it so that the opponent can't get out a ton of value right away. So we get all the boosts there. Notably, you can't use Zeal onto Erland because he has immunity. But it defends a lot of value for us. Isengrim playing for a measly 7 points right here. There's no reason for us to trigger this Erland quite yet. He's going to only be getting 5 points of boost, which is more than 0, but it's not a ton of value. If we really felt super risky, we could have played this Blue Stripe Scout earlier. I'm going to move this Scout to the right side just to protect the value on Erland. And then this Blue Stripe Commando protects the value against a Brayan loss here as well. Obviously, one of the Cat Witcher Saboteurs would move him all the way to the end. Trivial's pretty good here. Does hit into 2 shields. And Isengrim at +4, so he's the highest unit right now. And we'll just play this Baron here. Get the reset. Trigger Erland. Bunch of points. And Heat Wave just coming down against Selkirk. Not going to be enough. So yeah, we just had the opponent overspent there. Did force us to tilt a little bit on some of our plays, like with the with the Dun Banner, but it worked out pretty well for us. We'll jump into one more game. But if you watch this weekend, I can't guarantee what I'm going to do in the future because it's Friday right now. But I think that this is the deck I'm going to be bringing. I just like Erland a little bit more flexibility than Viraxis with the same equivalent round 3 play. I don't have to play him first either, so it works out pretty well for me. I'm going to put back this Dun Banner just because I don't want multiples. This all looks pretty good to me. I'm going to put Boiling Oil back. And we're good here. Double Cross is a weird play. I'm just going to play out the Dun Banner. They do something weird with it. I will say, like, Viper Witchers play really well into this archetype. We get copies of cards that I like. This time we'll go for Siege Support instead. Gets us the Zeal. Acts as lock fodder. So I anticipate a lock to come down here pretty quick with this Master of Disguise out. There's the lock. We aren't running any Purifies in this deck, so we just have to kind of sit with the uncomfortableness that is lock. Even if she dies, we get the setup that we want here for Roach, Merciless. We do need to hold Amphib for next round so that we can get Pavetta. This is a superbly strange commitment from the opponent. Gets a fantastic pull, though. Well played. We'll see if we can force one more removal. She still plays for good value. I get a good target for the shield. There's our good friend Vincent. The opponent just committing an obscene number of points here. Lock is greater than 0% chance we get a lock here. We can still copy him if it's a lock. Removal would be most annoying. This is fine. I love that somebody's whipped out the old holiday board. That's kind of fun. We get the tempo we want. We lost Fess and Selkirk came out as a dud, but otherwise I think we got the play we wanted this round. Skill. Yeah, Vilgefort's getting really lucky there. Let's save this. I actually like this quadruple combo. And since we get Pavetta in hand, we can actually just save her with the Amphib for next round. So here we can just go ahead and play out some value. I wouldn't mind a Nautilus play here. Opponent puts a Vincent back into their deck, which is interesting, to say the least. And we're not playing Pavetta right now because we don't need to. That said, if we really wanted to bully the opponent here, we could go ahead and play Pavetta with this siege support and then pull out the commandos all at once. But here we're up by exactly the number of points we need to be up by, so we're just going to go ahead and take the pass. I'm really afraid of a squirrel, and so that's why I'm not playing the Amphib. The consistency is important. I also don't want the opponent to think they have me where they want me. With Amphib, I want the opponent to think that they have me where they want me, where I don't have Amphib, and I feel really like I don't have what I want. The bribery play is a little bit weird here. Especially seeing that they got Selkirk. I would have imagined they'd want to hold on to that. But I'm not them. Alright, we do get Nautilus, so I'm going to put reinforcements back. And I probably only need one of these Tridums. Glad we put reinforcements back so we don't break. But sucks to miss all your good cards. Do not mind getting the Blue Stripe Scout. Do not mind it whatsoever. Yeah, unfortunately we just totally miss on Erland here. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh no. Well, you're welcome, YouTube fans. We got a couple of good wins today. This wasn't one of them. Alright, well, we miss our other targets, so this is a great way of dealing with Fifion. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so obviously we didn't want dun banners. We wanted to get our good friends, Blue Stripe Commandos. I will say, though, Dun Banner could still work here. This is very unfortunate for the opponent. I got a whole bunch of stuff you don't want, my friend. That's a strong commitment. Oh, well, we still get several copies here, so Nautilus goes onto this reinforcements, onto the Blue Stripe Scout, onto the Dun Banner, so that works well for us. We've otherwise got a whole bunch of low value units. So that's fine for us. It is a big unit, so we're just going to punish here a little bit. The opponent only has 5 cards left in hand, so we're just going to kind of let this go. We'll play out Tridents here pretty soon. Not in any rush. I would like the target to come down onto Trident, not onto Temerian Drummer, but I'm holding Siege Support and Leader Charges for the Dun Banners just in case I need them for that. But here we milk out the first poison, if not both poisons. I hate when I cannot see what the opponent is getting. They really need to change this. Yep, Joachim, we get double poisons here. So they get a lot of tempo value here. They do remove the drummer. That's unfortunate, but it's certainly not the end of our world. I think King Cobra is very weird. Yeah, Onsace MIA, Erland also MIA here. So, I mean, we mulliganed all of the cards except for the ones we wanted. This is fine. We're probably going to use 1 Leader Charge onto the Dun Banners at some point. There's no poison here. Lock would be problematic, but that's really the only thing that's going to cause us some issues. I'd rather stack up all the units I can onto this. We do see the first poison here, and then this is going to get followed up here pretty quickly by our good friend Vincent. We're going to lose 10 points of value, so 13-point play coming in here. Great value for the opponent, but we get to play Nautilus. Copy the scout. See if we can still pull out this win even with my terrible plays. Did he already... He used it, but then he used a seer to cycle it back in. Did he use it twice? I'm pretty sure he still has... This is Vincent. Oh, I mean, he might not have drawn into it, I guess. But yeah, there he is. Yeah, I think the opponent gets enough value here to shut us down. Just not quite enough. Huge misplay for me on those blue stripes. That lost us the game right there. But hope you guys enjoyed. You get to watch my crazy misplays. You get to see us push an opponent out after we make one play. That's how we do it. Until next time, good luck on the path. Get out there and keep on Gwenting. Slam the door. My son's just waiting to slam it. You can see him just thinking about it. All right, thanks, friends. Bye.